Looking back, I never really realized how beautiful this mold really was. Here is Tony Stewart's 2014 Mobil 1 Bass Pro Shops Chevrolet SS. Howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again, back with another NASCAR Diecast review, and we're gonna take a little bit of a time machine here, back to 2014, arguably one of the best years ever for the Chevrolet, camp. I mean, they won the Daytona 500, they won the championship, they won the Brickyard, they won the Coke 600, they won everything. I mean, everything, even the Southern 500. I mean, they won everything in 2014. And, this is a car that I did not get back when this was first released. 2014, for a lot of the collectors, was very different. It was a year of change, in my opinion, for the NASCAR diecast market. In 2012, that was the last year of the Gen 5. 2013 was the first year of the Gen 6. And for the most part, the diecasts were pretty good. 2014 came, and it hit a train wreck. Now, I did not get back into diecast. Okay. So, if you go back to when Lionel Racing, or Lionel bought out Action, and all that jazz, they basically killed the retail line. It was, from me, I grew up collecting the World Winter Circle diecast, right? I grew up collecting that stuff, and whenever they got rid of that, and my store quit carrying them, I quit buying NASCAR diecast. For a number of years, the last car I got was an '08 Dale Jr. car. That was in 2008. Go ahead and get this Mobil 1 Bass Pro Shops Tracker Boats Chevrolet SS out of the box. Well, folks, it is time to review our first Chevrolet SS on the channel. Ironically enough, I don't think we reviewed one of these. That's pretty cool. I gotta say something. This paint scheme, I don't know why, but it is just eye-appealing, man. You got the beautiful L mode going on right here. The L mode, in 2014, let me tell you, it was a year of change. It was a year of disappointment because 2014, you had the WLS mode, which is an atrocity. If you've seen Wave 12 in the NASCAR Authentics line of 2018, or the PTC mode, as my good buddies Race Day 2011, original Big Bri, all those cats, to talk about the PTC mode. The PTC mode was awful. But what was even worse was the WLS mode. I'm talking you could get a diecast right out of the box like I just did. And I'm talking you would have bubbles. You would have tears. I'm talking you could literally grab the decals and you could probably peel them off if you tried hard enough. I mean, these things were just... It was disgusting how bad they were. You could make a custom diecast with better quality than Lionel Racing. I'm talking a custom diecast. Okay? And we all know how custom diecasts are never perfect. It was a terrible year for diecast, and what was weird is I would order my first car. I got back into NASCAR, collecting the new releases. The first one, I ordered the 2014 Dale Jr. Daytona 500 car. It wasn't the raced version. It was just the car he ran at the 500 and won it. And when I got it, it was the same mode as this, right? Well, when I ordered the Brad Keselowski one, that was the second car I wanted, the Miller Lite car, because I didn't have one. It had these giant balloon tires, and I couldn't understand why one car had a funky mode and one had a beautiful mode like this. That was before I realized there was different modes for the market. And in 2014, it was open season on quality diecasts. Over here on the nose, you got Mobil 1. You could definitely tell the date of this diecast. Back in 2014, this was the hottest, graphics package and everything. It was just something about that hood that reminds me so much of Sam Hornish Jr. as I'm looking at one of my Sam Hornish COTs. Very cool. So you go over to the front of the car, you got Chevrolet SS. For those who don't know, that's, Super Sport. You got Stewart Haas Racing, Moog Mail Comp Sunoco White Splitter. I like the front of these cars, and it just has that good sedan look. It really does have like a good sedan look. Just very simple. I got the number 14 there. Just the Chevrolet SS ran in NASCAR from 2013 to 2017. Yeah, 2017, and they won the championship in 13, 14, 16. So they got 3 championships out of this year model, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, not year model, but you know what I'm talking about, model of car. And Chevrolet always changes up their cars. You know, you go back to the Monte Carlos, and they brought in the Impalas, and then the Chevrolet SS. Now they got the Camaros. I mean, what's next? We're going to be driving Suburbans, the Daytona 500. Who knows? You know, one of my favorite things about Tony Stewart is his nickname. You know, Smoke. You know, Smoke Show. Very cool nickname. And just to see that kind of font on the door, it looks very good. And I'm not sure, but I think this was actually ran at Texas Motor Speedway. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember a car like this running at one of the Texas Motor Speedway races. Maybe I'm wrong on that. You know, in 2014 with Lionel Racing, you know, their quality wasn't there, right? It wasn't really there. I mean, you could just see the B-post decal and just how pixelated those logos. That's supposed to be a Coca-Cola logo. I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that is. Code something. Guy, Jimmy John's and whatever the heck's down there. I mean, you could just see the spots of residue from when they were making this car. You can just feel there's kind of like a residue feel to it. It's not sticky, but you can tell that they didn't properly make this diecast. What the heck's going on here? Is that a paint chip? Is that a decal? I don't know what the heck it is. Oh, it looks like it's kind of like somewhat picking off from the car. Well, looks like it's gone now. So of course you got the B-post logos you can't even read with a fine-tooth comb. You got the Mobil 1 logo. The background, that's pretty off. Bass Pro Shops, American Ethanol, Mac Tools, Haas, Rush Truck Centers, Tracker Bolts. Number 14, Ollie E5, Mechanics Wear, NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Wow, that's a throwback. NASCAR Race Car, 3M, Mobil 1, Autometer, Freescale, Jegs, Duralast Brakes. I mean, you can't even read it. It says Duralast Brakes. You can't even read that. You got Lincoln Welders, Autobrock, Mobil 1, Exalta, Bosch, and whatever the heck that is. And you go over here to the back of the car, and as I said before, the quality of the decal prints in 2014, you know, Lionel was still getting their bearings, right? You know, they bought out the Action Racing Collectibles. So, you know, in 2014, you know, when, you know, of course, Action Racing Collectibles was bought out by Lionel a few years before that, you know, Lionel was still getting their bearings. They were still getting the bearings. You got the very pixelated bow tie logo. You got Mobil 1 there. You got, I think it says SS, Super Sport. You got 14. You got, once again, you got the fake exhaust pipe decal there. And I remember when these cars were on the racetrack, these things were cool, man. Black spoiler, you know, that's kind of cool, you know. But the thing that gets me, guys, this is the thing that gets me about this. You have the exhaust ports here, right? But the actual exhaust port, you know, you have your exhaust decals back here, but the actual exhaust port is right here. That never resonated with me. That you put fake exhaust tips on the back of the car, yet the actual exhaust pipe is right here. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work. You know, it's one of those things where they're like, okay, let's try to add something in the back of the car to help it, you know, sell more of these cars in the, you know, the production line. But I tell you what, man, I don't know, it just bugs me as a NASCAR purist. But you know, this is just a beautiful paint scheme. I mean, it's not something that's like drop dead gorgeous, but there's just something about this car I like. Just the style of the mold, just the way the design, it's just very simple. And in 2013, a lot of people don't remember this, but in 2013, the paint schemes are so freaking simple. I don't know why. It was kind of, I wouldn't say boring, but it was kind of bland. I mean, look at Dale Jr.'s car, look at Danica Patrick's car, Jimmy Johnson's car, Kevin Harvick's car, look at, what is it, Dale Jr.'s, Danica Patrick's, Jimmy Johnson's, even Tony Stewart's. I mean, a lot of the paint schemes in 2013 were very bland, and I don't know if they just didn't know how to design with the new car and everything, or it was just like, oh, it's a new car, let's try something new. I don't know what it was, but a lot of the cars were just a simple, you know, just stripe or something. We really didn't see advanced paint schemes until like 2015, 2016. That's when they really started, but 2014 was a step in the right move for the paint scheme department. This was from 2014. You do have the name banners on the roof, but it was in the front. It wasn't in the back. And I think this is my thing, guys. If you're gonna add the name banners to the car, put it in the front. I never liked it on the back windshield. I'm sorry, I never liked it on the back windshield. I don't even think they should put a banner on the car to begin with. That's just me. You know, everyone who's a NASCAR racer who's going to tune in knows who drives the 88 car, who knows who's going to drive the 24 car. But for the big name cats, it's just, I don't know. You got Mobil 1 there, and you got Tracker Boats on the deck there. Follow me on Instagram at Diecastbuffet. Hope you're all having a great one. Diecast Buffet, signing off.